1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Yo.
We are back. Hey, what's up, y'all? It is April 26th. We just had episodes 3 and 4 of the Last Dance.
Yeah. Are we doing the Last Dance right now?
Shout out 645 AR.
That's lit. Hey, that's crazy. The live auto-tune is killer.
I'm telling you, we're going to all eventually have these.
So once again, it's the SportsFreqs right here. We are back. Once again, a reaction episode to the episodes 3 and 4 of the Last Dance documentary. This is Mique on the mix.
Mixed by KM. What up?
And this is mixed by Tweeze. Sure.
All right, let's get into it, man. I mean, that's episode 3. They was they gave a little spotlight to the legend,
the colorful one,
the legend, the epic man, probably the wildest NBA player ever, Dennis Rodman.
On record,
Dennis!
Just on record, because I know some other wild niggas.
He's not the wildest. He got Michael Ray Robinson. This is Sleepy Floyd. What's his name? Sleepy Floyd. Yeah,
Sleepy Floyd. No, but listen, Dennis Rodman was a legend, though, bro. Like
Will Chamberlain.
Your man, real live, went to his coach and said, "I need a vacation in the middle of the season, bro."
And it worked.
That's greatness.
And it worked.
I saw a tweet that Donovan Mitchell said that Dennis Rodman clearly made up load management, and I can't disagree.
Clearly, we can't debate this. Can't.
Man, I said, "Look, what he say?
I need to get away. I need a vacation
for his mental health.
All that. I need all that."
Then your man went out to Vegas for 48 hours or more.
Man, yeah, he was out there
living life.
Nah, my man had Carmen Electra.
Yo, can we run down Dennis Rodman's resume though?
Oh man, Madonna, Carmen Electra.
His slam resume was crazy, bro.
Insane.
It's legit. It's definitely legit.
Like nigga, like Carmen Electra alone to me is just like that's a prime white woman. You know, I'm on my Dr. Umar most of the time, but. You know what I'm saying? That's a very prime white woman. If you're gonna go white, that's just gotta look like that. You hear me?
Yeah. I'm with you. Like for the most part, I'm Dr. Umar out, and then I like Carmela Soprano types. That situation, it's like a vibe. It's an aura.
certain thing going on. Little thing going on.
Mm-hmm. My thing when they had the camera crew out there too with them out there in Vegas too though.
Come on, man, my man. He needed the attention. He needed the vibe. Give my man a TV. Give my man a TV. My hair is multicolored.
Man.
Hey, are we saying the same thing? If this 98 Last Dance season, if it's 2014, are we saying the same thing about Dennis Rodman, or is he a legend and a star on all platforms?
No. We're definitely saying the same thing. We're definitely saying the same thing.
He probably would be more big because he's on. He would be on.
I think he'd be more famous. I think
that's what I'm saying. We'd be saying the same shit. We'd be like, yo, this nigga's lit.
Yeah. I think it would be more he's lit than he's like wild or crazy.
Yeah, okay, we say lit because your man got turned down. Your man got turned down in Vegas and doing God knows what with God knows who.
Hold on, no. Now look, let me put it in 2014 for you. My man Lou Williams had two bitches. Has two bitches.
Hello.
We know this. It's on Instagram. It's a thing. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Just think about Dennis. What did have? All my nigga had was color hair and tattoos, and he liked to drink. When you really think about it, is he really wilding more than Lou Williams right now?
Yes, because he, Dennis Rodman, he probably had in orgies, bro.
I'm just saying, we know my man Lou Williams is having orgies on the daily, like it's a known thing. Like that's what I'm saying. Like,
Dennis Rodman in Vegas is probably on another level.
All right.
Like I said, what Michael Jordan said when he saw the bed, he said he ain't gonna tell y'all what I saw on that bed. But
we know he's seen that bed. It was a rainbow coalition.
Other things going on. MJ has already clearly shown that he's unfazed by other people's lifestyles as long as it comes down to the way.
Just win.
Yeah, he just trying to play basketball. He don't what you got going on. He like, look, bro. He like, look. But
I had Pops right here, so he was just confirming everything. He was like, yeah, that's exactly what I thought. I thought a nigga could only score. Like I'm over here dead. Yeah.
The thing about it is that I was, you hear a lot of people in the discussion give MJ this bad rap of not being a team player. I guess because you don't see like a bunch of flashy assists other than the highlights. I guess he's not remembered for that because of great scoring. But like, imagine the impact of the greatest player in the entire league going to fetch Dennis Rodman in Vegas personally.
Oh yeah, yeah. I believe that holds some weight.
Probably took a red-eye private jet.
Yeah,
I seen him.
literally the red eye with the Hennessy bottle and the big jeans, like the picture.
And the cigar. You know,
exactly.
The couple rounds of blackjack, couple rounds of craps in Caesar's Palace when he went to check Dennis.
Right.
He went to go pay off a couple debts for real. He was like, "Shit, I'll go get him. Don't worry about it. I owe a couple niggas for real." Like, bruh, it's a trip. It's an absolute trip. Nah, Mique, you gotta talk about what you was about to talk about, but then I stopped you before we started filming. Mique had a very poignant take that I want you to hear, Tweeze.
Shit, I just like forgot. You gotta remind me what I said.
Nah, you said you just like hate the way the
the Pistons. Yeah. Nah, bro, cause like honestly, like
it's not basketball.
Yeah, that's like just trifling, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like
not even basketball.
Oh, like for real, dog. You just want to elbow somebody for no reason, bro. Like you just two pieces. Like it was it Brad Daugherty, bro. They just two pieces. They jumped them.
I see, and like I think they just took it to the max. Because like I remember like when I was younger, growing up and playing basketball, I was slower than a lot of people, and I remember learning a whole bunch of tactics and cheats
to stay up.
Deal with it. Yeah, you're slow. You pull. You put your fist in people's hips and
you do a little stuff on the court. I used to do a little. Somebody go to the lane, you give him a little side bump real quick. Like you ain't about to get the easy layup, bro. But you ain't about to deliberately just put a nigga in the full Nelson.
In the air.
I was talking to B about it, and I couldn't help but think about like what was really really wild to me was the actual vocabulary that they were using. When they're saying like, yeah, we're physically trying to hurt MJ. Like we're physically trying to hurt him. Like it's crazy to hear that because think about the only time I can remember hearing that other time in my life is like Temple.
Okay.
You remember when Temple they send a kid in there like get him out of there.
Foul.
That was a major thing. I mean, tenure was lost. The coach was removed. It was like a big deal. But like then it was like whatever. Yeah, go ahead, attack the.
Yeah, but NBA, NBA in the '80s, it was you can come down the lane and get clocked in the head. They just be like,
regular foul.
see, but that's different to me still than the idea of like, oh yeah, we're gonna hurt him. Hurt him. If you hurt him, that's better. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
he's jumping.
That's crazy. Force the nigga to put on weight in the off season.
Yeah, that's that football shit. That football shit they try to stop the NFL from doing. Like
Detroit
bounty hunter.
Yeah, it was Detroit Pistons. Michael Jordan's final boss.
Yeah, final boss. It'll level up.
I guess, yeah.
No code.
And then the Illuminati. No, I'm just kidding. No, I thought that was a good take though. Like, it's just at that point, it wasn't even like about physicality. You niggas just ain't even playing basketball anymore. Yeah,
y'all just straight up being abusive. Like,
yeah, this shit ain't even like.
Right, dudes in jail don't even play basketball like that, bro.
Come on, dog.
No,
like, they really don't. Like,
yeah,
they really don't.
And it's true. Like, it's not just that the Bulls hated the Pistons either. It's the Lakers.
No, the whole league hated the Pistons.
Anybody who got into a series with them is like, fuck them because like they're not playing basketball. And then that's like, I guess these are all things that lead to me for like why Isaiah doesn't make the dream team. It's like the whole league generally thought of his wins as like, yeah, you guys were on a gang and you guys jumped the league for 2 years.
Yeah, well, the bad boys.
Yeah, so it's like they didn't get that like
with the one white guy.
Like, no, that's why they allowed.
Go ahead.
That's why they allowed John Stockton, the man with no left hand, to be on the dream team.
Over the nigga that created the crossover.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
But let me not leave any positive taste for Isaiah or ideas for him right now, because I'm actually disgusted by what I saw, because it's one thing to deny being a dick, 20 years ago. It's another thing to ignore being a victim of what could have been easily known to be blatant racism. It's like, come on, let's be for real. He brings up an example of people walking off the court, and he goes to the one team that the entire league knew and accepted, or we look back and know in history, didn't like black people. They're the only thing that they kind of showed like absolute like.
So you
like
mimic the one racist team in the league, you dick.
And then try to tell us on this documentary in 2020.
Yeah, it doesn't make it better. I don't feel better. Like I feel
bro. And then they have the footage of them shaking your hand.
And guess who initiated it, though? Guess who initiated it, though?
The white guy.
The
white guy.
Wasn't
we can't shake those niggers' hands.
Isaiah, you got to do better. You got to abuse, all right?
Bill Laimbeer was like, my dad has more money than him.
All right. So, everybody knows Kevin McHale is the least racist person that was on Boston. And he even still was getting pulled out of getting pulled out of the gym. He's lingering back because he doesn't have the heart to execute such a deliberate disrespect.
Yeah, he
gets chased down for a half a dap from Isaiah Thomas.
Liberal.
And Isaiah, exactly. And Isaiah does that to the Bulls and then tries to tell us that it's not personal.
You could literally make a meme out of that. You could literally make a meme like Republicans, liberals, niggas.
I would like to see if Isaiah Thomas and MJ ran into each other in public in today's time.
Oh, his hands.
And they had
it seems that way, right?
Yeah, I love it. You said what, Mique?
I wonder what they was. I wonder if because Mike did say like I guess he respected him as a basketball player, but not he just don't F on him
as a
like
man.
That. Yeah,
like I fuck with that.
I mean, but how can you? Because like that's like first of all, we know what Isaiah's known for, right? Now, right? Think about the New York Knicks and how you don't want to say ruin the franchise, but just like continue to do what they do over there in New York. But to take it off the court in New York, what he did, he took it off the court, and he became a dishonorable person in the media to the public, like telling them, we have nothing to do with this.
And the WNBA. Don't forget about the WNBA.
And the WNBA, right?
That was terrible, my nigga. Oh,
so when I'm seeing this, I'm seeing a person, not only a person who's doesn't possess integrity and is lying, but then you don't respect the viewer or the audience. It's like, bro, we can see you, bro. We can see you not shaking hands, and it's not. Don't try to tell me when we have the footage that it's a thing. When we get off the court back in the days, when you lose, you get off the court. Yeah, no. After you shake hands, my brother.
Because in '88 and '89, it didn't happen. It didn't happen that way. So I mean, obviously we were trending.
They beat y'all fans square. My bad. This cat keep jumping on.
You have to go back 3 years to the time when they lost to the only predominantly white dominant team in the NBA at the time.
Absolutely.
There's footage of people and fans from Boston literally on tape back then saying things like, "Yeah, I am a fan of Boston because
Larry
Bird and
footage
and saying footage is like because he's white,
Yeah,
I've heard that. I've seen it. There's a show called City on the Hill, and it's based in Boston in like the late '80s, early '90s. Bruh, talk about all that shit all the time, bruh. Like the nigga, he was watching TV. The main character, he was watching TV, and there was Boston playing, and like Larry made a basket after coming back from being injured, and he was like, "Damn, why they always cheer so loud when he make it?" Like it's crazy. It was just so crazy. Like just captured it, what it was. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't have a chance in Boston.
How you feel about Scottie Pippen with the migraine game?
Man, look, if you've ever tried to play basketball with any type of neurological issues, it is not tight. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. And you could tell by the way he was playing that he was having some sort of neurological issues. He was having like some sort of aura. Just he wasn't game speed. Like you could tell, bro. He was actually hurting the team.
Michael Jordan ain't trying to hear that.
No, he's not trying to hear that. But here's what I'll say. And this might be unfair, but this is just something that I've developed over the years, the theory. When I was in high school, I still remember having pneumonia. And with all my might, I wanted to play in the game. And, of course, I wasn't diagnosed with pneumonia at the time, but I had pneumonia ultimately. I told myself I was fine. I went to the game. I did warm-ups. And I remember during warm-ups, and this is during the time when I didn't even play that much, so I'm waiting to get my minutes. I see the blowout. I'm like, the more the blowout's getting up, I'm like, the more I'm not going back to be sick, for sure. Mm-hmm. My time comes to get called, But this is only what people told me about because I was too busy in the back of the locker room throwing up bile at this point. You know what I'm saying? And I think about this to say that I used to look back and say, damn, it's unfortunate I got sick. But now I look back and say, and this is just a theory, if I'm really great, I'm not sick. The story doesn't allow me to get sick. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but that happens to me because I'm me and I'm not the great in basketball. And that's not my theory to be great in my world to be great in. And on that type of level. And that's how I kind of feel about Scottie Pippen. Like, of course he had a migraine. And I'm not saying it in a bad way. I just mean, like, I get it. You had the migraine.
It's par for the course.
That would happen to you though, Scott.
Lars said everything. You know it's like par for the course.
Like lower lumbar pain at 29.
He said that would happen to you.
You get what I'm saying? Like lower, like your ankle. It's just like I'm not. You know what I'm saying? He's not the first of his kind.
Definitely not.
Paul George is that now. If you ask me, it's like he could be that, but the gear is stopped by some phenomenal force that we can't talk about that just allows him to only be a second tier. Or top of the second tier kind of
Chris
guy.
Middleton.
Nah.
Joe Johnson. I'm not saying they're all the same, but I'm saying they're stuck at this door.
I feel like Joe Johnson,
like a threshold they can't pass.
Facts.
It's a block and it comes out of nowhere. And I'm saying that's what I think Scottie is. He come on, bro. I feel you. You had the migraine, but I don't know, man.
Of course you had the migraine.
And of course the migraine did that to you. Because everybody gets migraines.
7.
Oh, God. And it made you airball reverse layups. Like, I know that is real. But
yeah.
It's just like anybody else wouldn't even be on the court. It's like Scottie, this is a part of his life to be out on the court and look like that.
Of course, KM has a seizure before our $1 million session. Like, I get you.
Like
I'm going to try not to be Scottie Pippen, broski. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best.
No, this is crazy. And no, B's not even here to help. It's crazy.
It's true, though.
It's just like there's something just horrible happens. You think everything is good, and something just like
Yep.
It's like I think it gives you these two opportunities, right? A chance to shine through adversity. That's another part of the greatness, you know. I used to always say, like, you know, we all want to be legends, but then we don't. We get all upset when something like legendary happens to us in a negative way. It doesn't make any sense. So to me, it's like we're going to be prepared for that. And yeah, it can happen, but then we move forward in a different way. And Scottie, to me, just shows me like a history of not reacting to these moments in the way that I would expect the greats to do. It's not necessarily about having it. It's about the reaction over and over being like you're defeated by this random instance. I think those random instances are put in the story to make you great. Like the flu game, like, you know what I'm saying? Like
even the time when Mique was out, like,
right.
You actually could have beat a couple of those teams. Like,
come on,
I get what you're saying. Like,
I mean, when you look at the games, we zoom in. I wish I had the numbers right here on hand, but it's like their poor percentage shots. Scottie Pippen having like basically like T-Mac type breakdowns in those games, whatever. Not the first time around, not the second time around. The second time around, the team isn't worse, but the first time around, they're like good, and then they go in the playoffs, and he does not perform like the guy that he is supposed to be in the playoffs.
You think he never really lives up to what he?
Nope, can't do it.
Right. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, yeah,
it's not
a max player.
That's what you're saying. And then I like how they broke down the philosophy of the First of all, before we get into that, Doug Collins, you know, when he had Mique, you know, he said he won Defensive Player of the Year, MVP twice, All-Star Game MVP twice, won the dunk contest.
That was lit.
Doug Collins equals D'Antonio, though.
I
know you. I know you.
Parallel.
I know
parallel.
you.
That was a great parallel. I was amazed by the parallels that were shown in this time.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's
that was so D'Antoni.
Yeah,
and like
he's got the ball. Score. Like,
he's the best. Give him the ball. Get your stats, and then it's like, you know, you get in these little arguments about people again about him not being a team player and not being a passer. I mean, go look at the numbers. Then when he has the ball, he's passing. There's a lot of assists. There's a lot of triple doubles. There's a lot of things that we don't see all the time because that's just and now, but we see that it's not conducive to winning the big games. The style it doesn't even matter who it is. Of course, it looks different with MJ because we see effort on defense and we see like the fight But ultimately, it's just hard to win like that because it's predictable. The attack is predictable. Somebody said something like that in the documentary. They didn't say those exact words, but they're like, people can come up with a strategy to stop you. I think that's what they do to James.
I was just about to say.
Yeah, I was just thinking James Harden. Literally, I was just about to say, like, it was Michael Jordan, James Harden back in the
at one
day.
point.
They do it. They do it to James Harden. They do it to Giannis. They do it to they tried to do it to LeBron at the time. It's like they set up this idea, like, okay, if you're going to be the guy that has the ball, then we're going to try to do attack. It's predictable that that's your attack.
And once you slow that person, all you got to do is you might not necessarily be able to quote unquote stop them, but if you can slow them down.
Warriors did that.
Right. The Warriors, their attack was different because same with the triangle. It just changed the whole situation.
Yeah, that's what I was about to get into. The whole when Phil Jackson came along and Tex Winters came along, they broke down the whole philosophy of the triangle offense, and I guess you could see. But Michael, St. Jordan, he still was averaging 30, but it wasn't like 35, 36, 37. It might be like shots. 30, 31.
He was taking way more efficient shots. That's the thing.
And Scottie Pippen scoring numbers went up too a little bit too.
It reminded me of when LeBron went to Miami.
Yep.
Like, not to throw LeBron in this joint, but like, it reminded me of that. Like how LeBron all of a sudden 50%, 17 shots, 50%, 30 points. Like real easy. We're picking our spots.
Playing a different game, and then like again that year, and LeBron left Earth that year.
It was crazy. The percentages were crazy.
He left Earth, and that's the thing about it. Like, just to give my last little shot in with the comparison here. I hate to be in the comparison world, right? But
listen, these episodes, them getting
he doesn't leave Earth. Do you guys get that feeling? He doesn't leave Earth. He never was. He's never on it. And I know they're gonna be like, "What are you talking about?" But I mean, like
Michael.
Yeah, Michael. There's no.
He was never on Earth.
It kind of, and not to even hype him, just means like there's no like year that I go back and look and be like, whoa, what was going on those years? No, he just kind of does the same thing every year, and the differences that he makes are like totality differences. They involve how he feels, how the whole team feels, how everything feels, and those are things that we give credit to the stars of today. And I think that we were missing that was going on a lot back then. Like that is so empowering that the best player. I mean, listen to the keywords here. They say Phil did not go to Jerry Krause, right?
Yeah.
Phil didn't. When Dennis Rodman went on his vacation, Phil doesn't say, "Let me think about it," and go to Jerry Krause or Ron.
Michael.
He goes to Michael. That's like a lot like now. It was before its time. So it's kind of like, to me, I'm like seeing it all being taken out of this tomb. Now we're getting to see it now. But back then, it was more secretive. And I think that's what we're all forgetting, that it was a secret that MJ was making these decisions. It was a secret that MJ was deciding what was going on.
No, yeah,
that's
we
the
know
difference between now and then.
LeBron
we know now.
Yeah.
I think another thing about Michael Jordan's dominance, he was kind of like, in my opinion, like kind of like how Jerry Rice is to wide receivers at one position for a very long time. Like he was the best. Like it was no debate of who was the best shooting guard in the NBA
when he was playing.
Yeah, it was just maybe his third year, that's official third year, when the second year he got hurt, but his third year he's by far the best shooting guard in the NBA.
By far. Keywords.
Yeah.
So I had a weird antidote that I was thinking about, right? Thinking about that, about MJ and the weirdness of him. So I was watching these clips. I got this weird, I always get this weird vibe, like, does anyone match that kind of intensity that they were bringing on defense? Someone as star players, I just can't. I don't know if it's been duplicated. Yeah. Maybe since Gary Payton.
No, the Heat did. I'll give it. Look, I hated that team, but they 2012, 2013, them niggas were strapping, bro.
They gave us a year where we felt like they were out there. So with that being said, you ever get this like a lot of the big break for the guys of today when they discuss the defense and the lack of defense, or whatever. Mm-hmm. They kind of say, well, you got to give James Harden a pass because he always has the ball. You got to give so-and-so a pass because they always have the ball. Right?
It wasn't like that back in the day.
It wasn't like that for them. And then even furthermore, I started to say, why don't we ever think about it the opposite way? Right? So what happens if we're going to throw that out? I think we should throw that entire theory out completely, because I'd say if we think that theory out there, what happens? What does MJ become? Does he win 8 straight defensive player of the years if he doesn't have to score?
Like, what are we talking about? That's
You
basically
yeah. So do we consider that side? Why don't we consider that side? Hey, you guys, any reason why we don't? You think?
I don't know, bro. I just think it's just like an offensive geared league, and nobody, like true basketball fans care about that defensive player of the year for real.
And then
You know
like
what
it
I'm
just,
saying?
and then most of the time it's usually a big man that wins it most of the time because they
Right,
block
so-
shots, blah
so it's
blah blah.
boring,
And then it's like, I think too nowadays with defense, it's literally, they say a good defensive play now is just putting your hand in somebody's face if they get a shot off. Like, oh, you just play good defense because you put your hand in the face. You don't see too. I think you don't really see too many dudes get like strapped where it's like, okay, he dribbling, he picks the ball up, he got to pass the ball out in the frenzy because he
Patrick
can't.
Beverly be strapping.
You know what I mean?
Just kidding.
Yeah, but
I'm just kidding.
But he don't at the same time. You feel me? It's like
niggas.
you don't really see it that much. It's not too much.
Everybody has moments where he boxes people in. Kawhi boxes people in. You know who else actually boxed people in a couple times this year? Jason Tatum boxing people in.
Okay.
Simmons boxing people in this year.
Lonzo
definitely boxes people in. But he's been boxing people in. No one cares though because he's supposed to be taking over the world. That's why I think he on him.
I think Zion shows good energy on defense. He shows good energy.
He shows good energy, but I think he's like, he needs to learn a lot. He's always in the wrong place.
Hey, is Zion gonna be Booger McFarland when he comes back? Or
I hope he's still training and
I just killed Tweeze. You see the face
keeping his weight down.
I killed him. He's dead.
Boogie.
Is he gonna be Booger McFarland, or is he hosting Monday Night Football when we come back? Or
it might be all bad.
Big snacks. Zatarans.
I think he was struggling when he was out. What happens when you lock him in the house?
Oh my God, Zatarans. That's what happens.
Zatarans.
Food will get you, bro. I'm trying to tell you, that New Orleans food is something else.
Beignets.
What?
Nigga about to have a motherfucking oh man, they about to open the practice facilities on the 1st.
Yeah,
I saw all that.
Getting bitches.
Like you said, Tweeze, it's gonna be a lot of missed layups, a lot of
huff.
A lot of college b-ball style shit.
A lot of pulled hamstrings, pulled calves.
Outdoor OG. Outdoor.
A lot of pectoral rips. I don't know. Somebody's gonna get hurt trying to play hard in practice, and it's kind of like, you might as well just take it light, finish the season out.
Nah, facts, man. So, what are your guys' expectations for like the rest of the documentary? Like, so far, is it a good pace, good tempo?
Yeah, I like how they kind of like fast forward to the '98 season, but then kind of parallel it to like the championship. So I kind of feel like it's going to show each championship until it kind of blends into like one middle timeline.
Nice.
I mean, I'm fucking with it. Like, I hear some people saying it's hard to to follow the timeline jumping around, but to me it's like, once you see Rick Mahorn, it's the 80s. All right. You know what I'm saying? It's like simple shit like that for me that keeps me, even if you missed a little, because it's clear, very clear. It tells you what time they're in.
I feel like it is too. And you can look at the shorts.
You know what I'm saying? Look at their shorts.
The shorts tell you everything. The shorts and the shoes. Niggas stop wearing Converse after 1990.
Look at Bill's facial hair.
Look at the haircuts. Right?
Look at the haircuts.
Like, I know exactly where we're at every time. And
another thing I noticed too, yo. A lot of our favorite Sports Center anchors was on TV back then.
Oh yeah. My name, what was his name? Kenny Mayne.
These people been on TV for like 30 years, bro.
Did you see Craig Singer? He's all familiar. He's handing 20s to Dennis Rodman.
Yeah,
making jokes. It's crazy.
No, what's funny is Denman is like, yeah, fuck that nigga.
and let me keep that 20. I love when he tells them people he's not coming to Tennessee either.
Bro, my dad fell out. My dad fell the fuck out.
Won't be there.
He's like, I didn't know he was so real.
That is. I'm
gonna just say this. I think this series is gonna get a lot more realer. You know what I mean, with the language and everything like that.
I love this. Yeah, it's increasing. The F word per capita is increasing per episode.
Yeah, I feel like this is really humanizing Michael Jordan. Really getting.
Oh yeah, he needs this. This nigga LeBron out here sweeping, nigga. Sweeping. Nigga LeBron like, man, I don't even gotta win in the finals.
And a lot of people, it's good for a lot of people who is like, they kind of have a disdain for MJ because they're like, he never had to come across the odds or this and that. They're saying like, well, bro, hold on. Cleveland was the favorites in the series against Michael Jordan and company.
I mean, that squad was better.
That squad was good, but it's just, looking back,
they were better.
A lot of people, it's easy for them to see that. It's easy for them to misjudge that. People always do that. They pass the time.
Everybody's like, oh my God, Michael Jordan missed a free throw. Oh my God, Michael Jordan got stripped. Oh my God, Michael Jordan lost the game. Oh my God, he's not perfect. He got crossed over.
He had to lose.
It's our dad's fault.
Ooh, Reggie, right to left.
Yeah.
Bro.
Herky jerky.
for what was it, the 15th game of the 97 season?
Yeah,
when they went
right
8-7.
Left, herky jerky. And on a break.
I was like, Michael Jordan been yanked up before. He done got the ball blocked. He done got stripped. He not perfect. He not superhuman.
He's an over aggressive perimeter defender anyway. He's like overconfident.
I don't know. He was a good defender though. He wasn't like
no, I don't mean a bad defender in that sense. I mean the defensive. Of course, he's gonna go for that. He's like, all right,
I know what's happening.
I'm gonna try to anticipate the move instead of just like settling and try to take a charge and block it. Yeah.
So you're talking about defense. Where do you rank Dennis Rodman in defenders?
Top 10.
Top 5 for me.
I think I put him in the top 5 for sure.
Top 5 for me. Eerily, I think 3 of my top 5 are members of that team.
Yeah, people don't realize. I think a lot of people don't realize he won Defensive Player of the Year twice in Detroit. Doo-doo. And that was before he was grabbing 35 rebounds and shit.
That nigga has 7 games with 20 boards and no points.
Marcus Camby had 2 though.
Now Dennis Rodman was on another level though, bro, with the rebounding.
That's hilarious that he had.
He wanted to do. I don't think he cared about scoring. He was just like here.
Hey, did anyone see him casually? Did anybody notice that clip where he casually takes a rebound and dribbles out to the perimeter like he's at the rec center and shoots it and cashes a 3?
Oh, when he's in college?
No, it's for the Chicago Bulls. It's a random clip. I was amazed by it. He's got gold hair. Check it out when it's gonna play back. You know, it's like, whoa, wait a minute, Dennis. Wait a minute.
Brought the ball up and shot a 3 and bet. Like
he was only like what? This round was like 6'7", 6'8", 230.
Yeah.
I think that's why I say he's the greatest rebounder because I'm like he had a body like a forward, but he was still grabbing rebounds over 7-foot dude. And then I think he brought down the philosophy of how he rebounded, why he rebounded, or how he did it.
That was amazing.
That was amazing. Talking about getting the angles and how he practiced. I had my buddy come in there and come shoot.
No, that was amazing. That's
how the ball bounces off. That was definitely content. And then you see the way that they showed the tips and he's going to the angles. He's got the pogo stick badge purple. He's just jumping up and down.
Hall of Fame.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
You was not. Was he a better rebounder than Charles Barkley?
For sure.
Charles Barkley was a good rebounder though too. Now.
What I will say is effort defines how you're gonna be remembered as a rebounder.
Right.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley was exuding a lot of offensive effort.
Right.
So when it came time for the fucking rebound, he wasn't trying to do that shit. I feel him for real. I feel him.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like we're just gonna. It's like Andre Drummond and Kevin Love had like impressive streaks of rebounding, but it's different than that. Not game altering rebounding.
I was gonna say they don't win. They're not. Their rebounding is not altering like who's the guy that alters the game with his rebounding these days?
Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace probably the last one for real.
Nah, Draymond.
Draymond wasn't grabbing 10 though.
Yes, he was.
Nah,
During their run?
Nah, he was grabbing like 7 to 8, bro.
What'd you just say?
He said Draymond wasn't grabbing 10 boards during their run.
He grabbed 10 in all three of them.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm glad, and I meant to say this. That's another parallel. The Draymond Dennis parallel is crazy.
They're the same person.
They're the same. They're the same person, but they're the same value to that team.
No, value is the exact same, but I mean, like Draymond does what Dennis would probably do if he were in today's league. Like, I feel like it's the same shit.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Dennis,
he is the Dennis Rodman of the.
He would definitely set better screens, and he would definitely have developed a kind of like a floater mid-range game. You know what I'm saying, for what he needs to do in the small ball as a 5. Like that's what I'm saying. Draymond definitely can be compared to Dennis Rodman. Come on now.
Yeah, no doubt. I said that too when he was. If you had to compare, put a player and all that stuff.
Gotta be Draymond. Draymond's the last rebounder, like that actually changes a game with his rebounds.
And they're both undersized. And then the other thing that I thought that was the other parallel that was cool is that, you know how like Draymond's a dick to the majority of the league, but his team will speak. They have everything positive to say about him. Same thing that this guy like hand in glove, like all that shit was just like, it just reminded me a lot of the Draymond thing.
I'm telling you, because it's the same. It's the same effect. Like if Draymond were on a bad team, you would hate him. Just like when Dennis was on the Spurs. Niggas was like, yo, he's going crazy. He's being a nigger. We don't know what to do.
Right.
Look at this nigga Tweeze.
I'm trying to look at the Draymond.
That team in an assist though.
You said what?
He did lead their team in assists.
He led their team in assists. He led their team in rebounds. He led their team in steals. He led their team in charges drawn, all type of shit.
All right, Draymond in the playoffs in the ring years is 10.1, 10.6, and 9.1. So you do he gets a 9 in one of them jumps.
That's the last one with KD, right?
First one with KD. The second one with KD, he gets 10.6.
Okay, so he's averaging 10 rebounds during the
this playoffs.
But during that time, he ain't had to shoot the ball though.
Playoffs.
Yeah, neither did Dennis.
Yeah, I'm talking about when KD got to the team. When he first before whatever, he shot the ball a little bit, but you can get 8 assists a game because all you gotta do is literally here, Steph, here, Clay, here, KD, shoot. You want to make it here?
You gotta be able to put that pass in rhythm though.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. That's another thing that was underrated. Dennis Rodman was a very good passer.
Very good passer.
His outlet game was
insane. You said what?
Even down to Dennis talking shit now. You heard Dennis talking basically saying like
they wouldn't have won with that second half without me.
Yeah.
The same thing Draymond said the other day on All the Smoke.
Yeah.
I still got to finish the interview. I ain't watched the whole thing yet.
It's amazing.
He said he changed basketball. That was very entertaining. I liked it.
Yeah, he's right. He's right. The three of them did change basketball.
He played a role in changing the game of basketball.
Right.
But it's a Draymond thing to say, I came to change the game of basketball.
I agree.
Yeah, they did.
They did.
Yeah.
No,
that Vanguard. Huh?
You guys are doing it for him right now.
No.
They did.
Bro, they do not win that first championship without Draymond's contribution.
No argument here. The argument here is that Draymond is trolling by saying he changed the game of basketball.
He didn't say it in that order. He said, I feel like me and the other two guys I'm with changed the game of baskall. It was never I changed the game of basketball. He never did that. He never did that.
Okay.
He never did that.
Okay.
Because that's what the narrative is. And that is not what he said. I watched that joint.
That's not what he said.
Nah, I watched that joint. That nigga said, nah, me and my guys changed.
Hey, how many times Steven Jackson say real one?
At least 5. Oh, yeah, you a real one, see? Like, I just seen the dog in you. Nah, the Gary Payton one, he said it 30 times.
Oh, yeah. I watched that joint. I did watch that joint.
It's his go-to. What do you want him to do, man?
This is funny as shit. Look, now we getting into podcast mode. We ain't even reacting no more. Look at us.
Yeah, no, we're out of here.
We're out of here. Yeah, we're giving y'all too much crank. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you gonna take us out, Mique?
Yeah, I don't even have my shirt on. We can't get on with it. I don't even got my SF on. Man. We can't get down.
No, like I said, we just threw the headphones on. We just threw the headphones on. You feel me? Let me see. Do I want to take it old school, something new?
What about Phil's walks, though? Can we say something about how Phil walks before we leave? No one has anything to say about Phil's gait?
No. Bruh.
All right, cool.
I'm
saying, but what, like, Phil Jackson's shoulders is like...
Bro, insane. That's what I was going to say, bro. That nigga could stab a goddamn doorknob with them joints. God damn, bro.
Did y'all see him get into a bucket in the 70s?
Bro, like, it's just crazy, bro. You just know that nigga's gonna be a head coach.
Hey,
he wants 2 rings in New York. He don't really.
That nigga on his Scotty though. His back was fucked up too.
He looked like a hockey player, guys.
Yeah. Why was he so skinny?
When he was celebrating, he was missing a tooth.
That nigga was missing. That nigga, he reminded me of Joakim Noah and like Robin Lopez. Version 1, like version 1.
Oh nah. That's hilarious.
It's
The
the
70s
first version.
The 70s is surely a bad era of basketball.
I believe so. I
Don't
believe
at me.
so.
Don't at me. 70s is a useless era of basketball. Don't at me.
I'm gonna go with the early '80s too.
Or at me. Yeah, 80s info too.
Early '80s is pretty bad. It really doesn't get better until Isaiah enters the game.
Hey, when Sleepy Floyd gives Magic Johnson and Michael Cooper 36 high off a dust volcano and a half, it confirms that there's nothing really much going on in there.
Oh no,
Nothing was going on, bro. Mike had to make
NBA was a real.
Oh yeah, by the way, it was the playoffs.
NBA was a real coke, boys. We about to sign out. Once again, Sports Freaks. Y'all subscribe, follow Sports Freqs Pod.
Hit that notifications button, niggas.
With a Q.
We gonna keep since we talking about Chicago, we gonna keep it shy rap.
Okay.
Oh shit. There you go, Mique.
Yeah.
Sign up, it's recruiting time. Big wigs with a suit and tie and big things got two inside. Fuck boy.